Team Twaggers. I am Ian Kendall.
And I'm Shanice Wright. How are you, Ian?
I am doing great. Are you looking forward to the summer?
I am. Do you have any vacation plans?
Yes, I do. But before I go on vacation, I need to register for the fall semester. Registration has opened. Classes are filling up quick, so register early.
If you're into gardening, then grab your seeds and gardening tools. This spring, you can use a plot in the GSU Sustainable Garden to grow vegetables. For more information on how you can use a plot in the garden, contact the GSU Facilities Development and Management Department at 708-534-4515.
If you're feeling stressed out from finals, the library has opened up a stress-free study zone, which is located on the library balcony. From April 24th to the 27th, there will be tutors to help you with your studies, as well as exercises designed to help you de-stress from finals.
That sounds very relaxing. I think I'm going to visit the lounge during finals.
Me too. May is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Join us in bringing attention to this cause by stopping by the B-Wing hallway and getting a teal ribbon to show your support. In honor of SAD, there are going to be a couple events this week to raise awareness. On Wednesday, April 26th, show your support by wearing denim, pants to work and school to celebrate Denim Day. Wearing denim is to show your support and protest the injustice and rape culture in our society. On Thursday, April 27th, in the Hall of Governors from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is the 5th Annual Clothesline Project. T-shirts will be hung on clotheslines as a testimony to the problem of sexual violence in our society. Also on the 27th, the Lakeside Lounge will host the Silent Witness Initiative from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The lounge will be filled with life-size silhouettes to represent the lives lost to domestic violence homicides every year.
A 2016 study found that 58,000 students reported being homeless on their FAFSA application. On Tuesday, June 6th, from 1 to 5 p.m. in the E-Lounge, the Department of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management is hosting a professional development program which will focus on raising awareness and provide resources that will help you support our students in their time of need. All are welcome to attend. Visit the website below to RSVP.
The GSU Communications Subcommittee of the Accessibility Compliance Committee has developed a plan to ensure that PDF documents posted electronically are accessible to low vision users and screen reader programs utilized by the members of the GSU community. This program is the phase 1 of the plan. You will learn how to create an accessible Word document and convert it to an accessible PDF using headings, alternative text, links, and lists.
TAPS dancers warming up at Center for Performing Arts Introduction to Dance meets Thursday from 6 to 8:50 p.m. Classes start the week of May 15th. Professor Megan Lindsay says this course introduces dance as an art form, including the study of historical development, cultural characteristics, and aesthetics of various dance traditions and styles. Additional course topics include survey of global and contemporary dance forms and contemporary choreography. Students will learn ballroom and social dance, jazz, ballet, modern, and tap dance. Contact Megan Lindsay at mlindsay2@govst.edu for more information on this class.
That sounds like an interesting class. I may have to sign up for that one.
And I bet you look good in your dance gear. We all know this can be a tough time of the year. With finals, graduation, the future to look forward to. It's a lot, but at least we know that we're all in the same boat. Let's take a look at how fellow Jaguars and how they're approaching finals.
Hey there, Jaguars. Let's see what other students have to say about finals.
What can I say about finals? Stressed. I am stressed. I'm emotionally eating. I'm not getting any sleep. I cannot wait till it's over.
Finals are coming up and they're tough for everyone. Tougher for some, stress more people out than others, but in the all, we're all going to get it done. So what can you do about it?
See, I told you, everybody's stressing. But we got to believe and make it through this final stretch. We all have each other's back. After sports, Ian will be talking with someone who is very familiar with finals. But first, Brooke will update us on all things Jaguars after this short break.
It's on us to make sure she gets home safely.
We got you. Don't worry about it.
Don't be a bystander to sexual assault. Take action. Visit itsonus.org and take the pledge today.
The Jaguars coaching staff have been busy during the offseason, and with the recruiting season coming to a close, the Lady Jaguars signed 5'10" Hadia Thomas, a transfer from Roosevelt University. Thomas, who is bilingual, plans to major in media studies at GSU. Head coach Latasha Burrell says, "I believe that Hadia will be a great fit to our program with her style of play, her strengths with rebounding and attacking the basket." In other news, the men's golf team recorded their first win in program history, defeating Calumet St. Joseph 302-357 at the Sandy Pines Golf Club this past Tuesday. The Jaguars swept the medalist honors with a 1-2-3 podium finish. Matt Conti shot a 1 over par 73 to finish in first, just ahead of Casey Domke at 74 and Jack Calderon, who finished with a career-low 74. Also in fifth place was Mike Rosnia with 81, followed by seventh place John Ciscato carting 92. The Jaguars will close the season out next Monday and Tuesday, competing at the Chicago Collegiate Athletic Conference Champions at TPC Deer Run in Silvis, Illinois. Congratulations, guys, for making history, and good luck in the championship. We'll all be rooting for you. Swaggers, if you are interested in the sports broadcasting field, the Digital Learning and Media Design Program and GSU Athletics at Governor State are offering live sports broadcasting internships for students. The positions will involve live sports broadcasting and sports-related studio productions. You need to be willing to learn on the job, have a desire to work within the production crew, and be interested in gaining real-world broadcasting experience. These positions will be for the upcoming volleyball and basketball seasons. Students must be available from August 1st, 2017 to November 15th, 2017 for volleyball, and October 1st, 2017 to March 31st, 2018 for basketball. This is a competitive call for students. Contact Mark Kundala for more details at mkundala@govst.edu. Positions are limited and are filling up quickly. Stay tuned after this short break.
A Jaguar is fearless. It sees beyond the darkness and moves with silent contemplation. Through unknown places with confidence. It knows the path through chaos, shape-shifting through the hidden sun. And when the time comes, it reaches out and conquers all.
Welcome back, Twaggers. Whether you are in full finals mode or you're still prepping for them, it is always important to take the time out of your busy schedule and start preparing for your future. Whether it be finals, the next semester, or after graduation, it is always critical to look at the full spectrum. So with that being said, let me introduce our guest who might put some ease to your struggles, the charming Professor DJ Wells. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself and the class you teach.
Ian, I've been affiliated with Governor State for more than 20 years. I started off here actually working in the Public Affairs Department in promotions and public relations, that type of thing. But shortly after coming on board, started teaching as an adjunct as well. And I've gone away and then come back. I used to work at the Center for Performing Arts. I used to work in digital media here at GSU, but I've always taught as an adjunct throughout the entire time that I've been here. And the course that I've taught probably most consistently over the time that I've been here has been the Senior Seminar for Communications Majors. I've been teaching that course now probably for about 15 years. And I think that's the course that you want to talk about today.
Yes, it is. I'm very interested in what is this class and why is it so important for GSU seniors to take that class?
Well, the senior seminar is what we call a capstone class. It's a class that you take near the end of your, or right at the end of your program as you're just about ready to graduate. And we structure the course so that students who are getting ready to graduate can start to thinking about what their next steps might be. I run the senior seminar course in communications very much like a graduate seminar. And so the students kind of teach themselves, as it were. We throw out some discussion topics, and then we talk about some things and assign a few theories for people to do some research on, and then the students make presentations to each other. And that's very much how graduate courses are run. And so, it gives students an opportunity to get used to what a graduate course might feel like so that they can perhaps think about continuing on in their own studies and pursuing master's degrees and maybe even doctorates. We also bring in the Career Services Office to come in and talk about writing a resume. We do a number of conversations about how does being a communications scholar translate into the real world. What will you do once you graduate? What kinds of things will be expected of you, not just in the job market, but as someone who's studied communications, why is it important for you to have a voice out there and to share your ideas and your experiences and what you've learned with others? And then the last thing that we do is we do a portfolio where I give the students an opportunity, we give the students an opportunity, I should say, to reflect on things that they've done. What are some of the better assignments that you've done? What are some of the projects that you've worked on while you've been studying here at GSU? And how can you package that in a way that, one, helps you reflect on it, but also might be interesting to a potential employer, something that you can show to folks that says, this is what I did as a student, and this is what I could potentially do as an employee.
So this class would benefit not just like communication majors, but all major, like any major that is being taken at GSU.
Well, I can't speak for the rest of the university, certainly. I would imagine that there are capstone courses across several majors. Certainly, we focus on communications in this particular course, in the senior seminar. And so most of the students who take this course are communications majors. But we do have some students who are general studies majors or interdisciplinary studies majors. Folks who are also using this as an opportunity to kind of gather their thoughts about what they've done as a student here and what they might want to do going forward. But we very much focus on communications in this particular course, but I would certainly encourage any student to find a similar type of capstone course in whatever program they're studying.
Now, what would you hope to see in next year's class that you didn't see in this year's classes?
Actually, I had a really good senior seminar group this year. The one thing that I like to tell my students is that as communications experts, and the bottom line is if you've graduated with a communications degree, you are a communications expert. And so you need to communicate expertly. You need to be up on grammar, you need to speak and present yourself in a professional manner. And so really paying attention to writing and communicating in a proper way, in a professional way. That's what I really want students to focus on, because that's what's going to make them stand out in the job market. I tell folks all the time that it's really astonishing to me how few people are really good writers. And so if you can really hone that skill, you'll always have a job, because there's always a call for people who can write well.
Yeah. And what would you like to say to our future alumni at GSU coming next year who are not sure of their next step in life?
You know, as I said, I've been here for 20 years, or more than 20 years, and a kind of an undercurrent of this place has always been lifelong learning. That was one of our catchphrases 20 years ago when I first came on board. That lifelong learning was one of the catchphrases for the university. And this place has always been about that, and I think that's very important. Never stop learning. You know, even once you get your bachelor's degree, think about that master's degree, think about that doctorate. And if you don't want to do that, get certified in other things. Go back for classes. And if you teach, you learn as well. You learn about yourself. And so don't be afraid to share the things that you've learned with other people and then gain from that experience. You know, but always keep learning. That's something that is going to be very important as the job market continues to be flexible.
Yeah.
People need to continue to be flexible as well.
That is very true. And my final question for you tonight, any last minute advice for those people who are trying to get their last study sessions out for finals?
Relax. It's more difficult to perform well when you're way stressed out. And so the more that you can allow yourself to relax and also enjoy this time, you know, as you're getting ready to move on and transition out into the world, reflect back on what a special time it was to be a student, on what a special time it was to be in a place that's diverse, that gives you an opportunity to share your ideas and hear other ideas. But really revel in that and enjoy it and embrace it, and seek out other opportunities for that kind of engagement going forward.
All right, that is great advice. It was a pleasure having you here tonight, Professor.
Thank you, Ian.
From the TWAG team and the rest of the crew here at Studio B, I'm Ian Kendall, and you just been twagged.